Hi, this is Adam's Line, aka Jennifer Marie Reyes of Beautiful Memories, giving you all an update on everything that's going on, even though I don't know if there's much updating. Kind of been sleepy in the past few days, been really tired again, which isn't always the best thing in my entire world to do, because I like to be out of bed. Let's see. I've been reading some books, mainly stuff about love, mainly talking about love too much lately. It's an interesting subject. I just think it's an interesting subject because love's one of those really weird things. Either you feel it or you don't feel it, or when you do, there's usually something that's a catchline with it. Hate to say it. I mean, I've been through enough very bad scenarios to know, even though I'll have friends tell me it'll happen when it's supposed to happen, don't rush things. Or be patient and they'll come to you, or when you're not looking for it, you'll find it. So it's kind of one of those ironic things whenever you do find someone, and it's more ironic later on when it doesn't go exactly according to plan. So it's different. I mean, I have my older brother, Chris, who is married to Liz, who was his, I guess, I don't know if you could say high school sweetheart, because they met in high school, they met in driver's ed, but he was seeing someone at the time, and she wrote a letter to him asking him out, and at the time he's like, he couldn't because he had a girlfriend, who was sitting right next to him actually, and Liz would, like, fling herself upon him or something like that. It's actually really cute. And they used to write notes to each other in school, and they were really good friends. So when he proposed to her, he got a journal and wrote some notes in it, and they were writing notes back and forth in the park. And he had cut out like a section. He goes, "What do you think goes in here?" And at first, she didn't want to go to a park. She was just like, "Why are we going to go to a park unless you're going to ask me something?" And she's like totally blowing the whole thing, and I'm just like, just knock her off course or something, So, guys, I know it's a hard time when you try and propose and make things really romantic, but try and keep to your normal routine up into the part you want it romantic. Don't go, we're gonna go here and here and here first, because it blows it, trust me. It just doesn't go according to plan. It will never go according to plan. But if the person loves you, they're not going to give a damn, and they're going to say yes regardless. As far as love goes, love is something that is patient and kind, and it forgives, it understands. It's there no matter what. There shouldn't be a question in your mind if you want to be with that person or not, even if you don't know them as well. Let's just say, an example, you have a really good friend, and over time you start getting feelings for them, and you want to tell them. Well, the thing about friends is it's kind of hard to go ahead and say, I want to be this from a friend, especially when you've known someone so long, because that person might not feel exactly the same way. Because there's actually phrases that go, there's a reason why you're friends, and that's usually because one of you didn't find each other attractive in the beginning, or got along well, or maybe just didn't work. I mean, many situations called for different levels of deals. So, if you're going to go around asking a friend out, the best thing I can say to do is trying to understand your friend and picking up on their signals if they start acting weird at some of the gestures that you give when you start trying to flirt with them and stuff like that. If they respond to it well and things, I mean, it's not horrible. You should actually try and ask, but if they're totally unresponsive and they say the word, I think of you like my little brother, that's a dead killer. That's like, no. don't. But if they've ever mentioned that before, I'm saying go for it as a girl. And there are situations where it's proven wrong that people are really, really closely tied together and they live happily ever after and all that wonderful stuff. But don't expect it in every situation. Not everything runs the way it's supposed to. And sometimes you might have someone who's underneath your nose the entire time of many years being a good friend and such like that, and you just don't notice that that's the person you're supposed to be with, that's the right person, and you go from all these really random girls who look great and terrific, but there's always something shortfalling of them. And that's not to say that a girl can't be beautiful and intelligent and smart at the same time. It's just saying that if all you're looking for is the physical outside of a person, you're not going to find that inner beauty that's going to be internal. I mean, love's pretty much forever, and real love accepts no matter what, and it can't be divided no matter what, and it's always understanding. And it's something I've come to really learn throughout past weeks, and that no matter what form of love you receive from someone, that their love's pure and it's real, and regardless of what outcome happens, if you really love each other, you'll either be friends and you'll work things out, or if you just hate each other, it obviously was not meant to be. I've gone through situations where I've pretty much had to close a chapter in my life and begin a new one, and those are really upsetting when those kind of relationships come to end, those great loves that you just couldn't believe things would happen that way. But it happens, and all I can say is hold your head up high and you'll be able to make it through it, because everyone's gone through it. I've had a really great friend who supported me during that time that I met. I'm lucky I met him. And surprisingly, actually, my twin who gave me that advice, if anybody figures what that out, how it is through the other blogs and such, you know. But I think you have to realize that love's just something that happens, and if you really care about someone and feel strongly toward them, then why not take the step? Because you never know, that might be the person you're supposed to be with, even if maybe there's physical flaw with them. Maybe they're not too skinny, maybe they're not this hot sexy number or something. Girls, for girls too, I mean, we really do pick a pretty damn high bar for guys. Like, we'll have 1,000 things listed on what we need, but we won't tell you that in person. So just accept someone as they are and try and learn and make that friendship and that connection and go from there. So that's my vlog for tonight, and hopefully everybody likes it, and hopefully I go to sleep soon, because I'm getting I get randomly into talking when I'm like this, so at least I hope you enjoy. Okay, night guys, or morning, depending where you're at.